Hello and welcome. Welcome to the Arts Council of Surrey Community Gallery here at the Newton Cultural Centre. My name is Wendy Mould. I am the producer of ACS Gallery Talks. And today I'm here to introduce you to the winners of the Paint the Train Juried Art Show. The show is presented by the Arts Council of Surrey in partnership with the Langley Arts Council, Arts New West, and the Fraser Valley Heritage Railway Society. This art show will be here until November 28th. You may view the show online at the Arts Council of Surrey.ca or in person here at the Newton Cultural Centre. For this fifth version of the Paint the Train Juried Show, artists were asked to represent their artistic view of the impact of railways in shaping our community today. Each railway station was an important focus for community development. Railways played a big part in daily life, visiting, shopping, mail delivery, and movement of freight and people. So let's go see what the artists have created. Carla, it's really nice to see you and to see your picture. Congratulations on your award.
Thank you.
So tell us about it. What inspired you to do your picture, and where did all this come from?
Well, I first started entering the Paint the Train competition a few years back because I was teaching a seniors art class, and a few of the seniors were interested in painting trains. And I said, well, why don't we enter this competition? And they would tell me stories about how they used to catch the train back in the day to visit their girlfriends. And then I talked to my father-in-law, and he would tell me stories about taking the train to go visit relatives. And I became interested in the train, and along with my students, I entered a couple of the competitions. And this train, I took a little break from entering, and then I went to Switzerland and visited some of my relatives, and we started talking about the train in Canada. And one of my cousin's children really was interested in this double train. I'm not sure the proper name for it.
In the
where you have two on top like that, the very tall ones.
Yes.
Yeah. So
the containers.
Yeah, and when I was coming home, I was driving along the freeway and looking at the train and the way it caught the light, and I thought that it looked like a rainbow. Mm-hmm. And I thought it would be really interesting to paint it looking like a rainbow. So I actually videotaped it while I was driving along. My husband was driving, I wasn't, don't worry. But, and then I came home and I watched the video and I painted this picture. Mm-hmm. And then I started thinking about rainbows and what they mean today to people. They mean an awful lot of things, but one of the most prominent things throughout history seems to be hope, and I like that idea, and so I came up with this painting called Railway Rainbow.
Mm-hmm. Very neat, very neat. Well, thank you very much. It was very nice to hear the story of your picture, and we'll look forward to seeing some of your pieces again in the future.
Thanks, Wendy.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, Brian. It's really nice to meet you today, and congratulations on winning your award. So tell us about this, Brownsville. Tell us about, first of all, what is Brownsville?
Well, Brownsville is opposite where I live in Westminster. I'm not sure how far it extended, but it's part of the foreshore of the Fraser, underneath the Pattilla Bridge. That's how I think of it.
And of course, the historical significance is that's where the train went.
Yeah, it's pretty mind-boggling.
Yes, the train went to there from the valley, and then the boat over to New West.
And in this case, the Great Northern was the railway.
There we go. Okay, so tell us, what about all those little interesting things you have on here?
Well, I've been working with this format for a couple of years now, doing a number of pieces. where I'm trying to involve a model, three-dimensional miniature, with an art piece. In this case, the art piece is a bit documentary, or if that's correct, and involves some photographs, some graphic images, and then basically I'm telling the story in my text of Brownsville and the train and the railroad that ran to the river, and then that history just inspired me. When I heard about the competition, Paint the Train, it all came together in my head. I had some issue. I had the cup. I've been saving it for years, thinking I want to use it in some kind of a display, but hadn't really come up with anything. And then my interest in Brownsville and history in general in this area. I had the model of a Great Northern caboose that was great happenstance, since we're talking about a railroad that ran into Brownsville. I've always enjoyed the graphics on these mid-20th century railroad companies. They're so strong, so powerful graphics. I always work with some kind of photographic elements. In this case, I borrowed this off the internet, printed it up. It's looking out the back door of a caboose. You can see the tracks in the distance. This is an image that was taken in the valley, not specifically in Surrey, but gives you an idea what it might have looked like back in the day. We're talking about the early 20th century in this case,
Right.
when Brownsville was a name that was known, which I don't think it is nowadays. A lot of people don't know it.
No, a lot of people don't know it. That is really awesome. I really like what you've done there. I love that little caboose with the scenery in the behind it. Nice touch. Well, thank you very much, Brian, for telling us about your work, and we'll look forward to seeing it in the future in some of our competitions here at the gallery.
Thank you, Wendy.
Well, hi, Lucas. It's really nice to chat with you tonight, and congratulations on your
Thank you.
award. Very exciting. And so, New West Station and in photography, can you tell us what inspired you? How did you come up with this picture?
Well, for Paint the Train, I wanted to look into a more maybe underappreciated type of train, which is the the Sky Train, which a lot of people take all the time. I had to go to work, and it's it's a fun thing. I wanted to show off that it's there too. It's not just all these like cool trains. There are also like practical ones that are underappreciated. So
Right. So now, how did you capture that? What did you do to capture that so it's not all blurry? I'm sure if I tried, it would be just a blur.
well, it was I had actually gone to New West with the intention of taking pictures of the Sky Train from below, and when I had come back up through, there's this street that I don't remember what it's called. There's a street that goes up towards the station, and it goes over this bridge.
Right.
And I was on my way back to the SkyTrain station because I was going to go home, and this train pulls in. And so I was there with my friend, and he's the one that carries all my gear so that I can have my hands on the camera.
Oh, wow,
And,
lucky you.
Yeah, he's wonderful. He's AJ, wonderful guy. Really appreciate him. And he quickly set up the tripod. We clipped it in. We went over, and I had it focused on the train. And as soon as I was about to press the button, it started going again. So I really awkwardly, with the tripod still attached, lifted it and followed it out of the station. And it was a very, very lucky shot. None of it was planned. It was all random.
But isn't that what happens when you're doing photography? I know with my wildlife, I take so many pictures and only one is worth it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, neat. So now, where is photography going to fit in your life in the future? What are you planning to do with it?
I'd like to always have it as a hobby, but ideally I would be able to do it for part-time work or contract work, but end goal would be doing nature photography, like animals, landscapes, that kind of thing. Anything in the woods.
Good. Well, it was really nice to chat with you, Lucas, and thank you very much for your time. And I look forward to seeing some of your photographs again in our events.
Awesome.
Hi again. It's really nice to see you today, and congratulations on your award for your picture. Can you kind of tell us a little bit about this picture? What inspired you to do it?
So the inspiration behind this artwork was actually when this artwork was in production, I visited the Heritage Railway Society place and got to experience the ride of the Inchworm train, which was quite profound and very exciting. So I said, why not? I could draw a train by the station to showcase my experience of that ride. So I didn't want to use colors, so I decided to use black and white to capture the old-fashioned style of this portrait.
Nice touch, yes, yes. Very interesting, and a really neat view, an unusual view, and it has that sort of looseness, old-fashioned kind of look to it, doesn't it?
Yes, indeed.
So what kind of things did you see that on the trip that you were really made you inspired? Was there anything particular on your train trip that?
Just in general, it was the ride that first really captured my view because it was very fun, and I also got to see how the train actually moves along. Like, it was very cool seeing the train actually moving because 100 years ago, this train used to run in many cities, right? And now I got to actually see it physically, right? So, and also I wanted to add in the details of the woodworks here, right? Like, it was fantastic, it was phenomenal because I got to see there were lots of lines, and because I really like working with textures, right? So this was a fun project for me, right? Even the rails right here, right? So I added more textures in there. If you have a close-up, you can see there are lots of lines between these poles, including the lightings here. I really enjoyed the lighting a lot, right? Like you can see right inside the room.
Yes, I love what you did with the light up there.
And the reflection was really fun too. It was very thrilling to work with as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, I understand you're off to, you're in high school right now, but
Yes.
you're going to head off to art school after that?
Yeah.
That's very exciting. Well, I certainly wish you all the best in your art career and look forward to seeing some more of your work in the future.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you to all the winners for sharing your ideas and art with me today. Once again, I congratulate you on your award. The Paint the Train juried show can be seen here at the Newton Cultural Centre until November 29th or online at the Arts Council of Surrey.ca. Once the show is over, the pieces will be on the move. The winning pieces will be on display at the Langley Civic Centre from December 13th to January 8th, 2024. And from there, they move to the gallery at Queen's Park in New Westminster for January the 11th to January the 28th.